Before you hand another budget app your bank login, I want to read you one line from a real review. Quote, I really do not trust apps that need my bank information to actually manage my budget. So let's ask it straight. Do budget apps really need your bank login? I'm Corey, founder of Neuron HQ. I read 1,798 App Store reviews of the big budget apps to answer this, and then I built the opposite. First question, why does every budget app want your bank login in the first place? One word, sync. The pitch is that the app pulls in every transaction automatically, so you never have to type anything. And honestly, when it works, it feels like magic. The problem is what the reviews say happens next, because across 1,100 negative reviews, the single most frequent complaint was not the budgeting, it was the sync. So what actually happens after you connect your bank? 26% of the negative reviews, carrying over 4,000 helpful votes, describe connections that drop, import late, duplicate, or quietly miss transactions. One reviewer counted more than $500 in missed transactions in about 2 months. Another said the sync has to be redone every single time they open the app and called it a real motivation killer. That is the feature people specifically want, and it is the thing that breaks the most. Now, is connecting your bank actually dangerous? Let me be fair here because I am not going to fear monger you. The big apps use regulated aggregators, and I have zero evidence of anyone's money being stolen this way. That is not the point. The point is the trade. You are taking the most private data you have and wiring it into a connection that the reviews say breaks constantly. For some people, that trade is fine. A lot of people just quietly hate it. So, what is the alternative? Typing it in yourself? And before you groan, here's the twist I did not expect. It came from the 5-star reviews. Happy users of these same apps keep saying manual entry is the part that works. One review with 89 helpful votes says, doing it myself helps me stay on track. The typing is not the chore. The typing is the budgeting. 10 seconds of entering what you spent is the moment you actually feel your money. Next question, what about budgeting as a couple? Because this is where the reviews get rough. The dedicated couples app in my data set has reviews like this one. My husband invited me through the email link, and once I accepted the invitation, everything was 0-0. Their whole budget gone on an invite link. Here's the thing. Sharing a budget should not require linking 2 bank accounts and praying. It is one shared set of numbers on 2 phones. That is the whole feature. And one level deeper. What happens to your budget when the company behind the app goes quiet? The couples app I just quoted has a most critical review page that reads like an obituary. Abandoned. Good luck if anything goes wrong. Support is a black hole. These are people who trusted a server-dependent app with their financial life, and the server side just stopped answering. If your budget only exists on someone's server, it is one shutdown away from 0-0. So here is what I built and how it handles all of this. It is called Cushion. It never asks for your bank login. Not at sign up, not ever. There's nothing to connect, so there is nothing to break and nothing to leak. Entry takes about 10 seconds. Your budget lives on your device, not on my server, so it keeps working even if my company disappears tomorrow. And my wife and I share one budget on 2 phones with no joint login anywhere. Now the honest part, if you genuinely love automatic import and it is working for you, keep it. I mean that. Cushion is not for you. And I would rather tell you that than waste your evening. But if the sync keeps breaking or you flinch a little every time an app asks for your bank password, you are not being paranoid. You are exact. If you want to try the calm version, start with the free starter. 7 steps, about 10 minutes, and it works on paper or in any notes app. It is free at neuron-hq.com/calm-budget. Thanks for watching.